small, but they're very fundamentally sound, and they do some good things.
What are you going to have to do to stop them tonight?
I think what we've been playing with some great effort as of late. What we've come up short on is the offensive end. We've been shooting the ball poorly. So, and we're not a poor shooting team. So it's probably just one of those things that gets in your mind, and then you try to focus on it too hard. Your kids start pushing themselves, and then that creates a little more of a problem. But we got to come out of this shooting slump, and if we can do that, then I think some good things will happen to this team.
Now you're talking postseason. It's not too far away, and a lot of people are saying that this is going to be the most watched game in the region tonight. What do you say to the other coaches out there who may be watching, preparing for tournament time?
Well, I don't really know how to react to that. I think Elkhorn City's got a fine team, and I think we've got a nice team too. I think there's some other nice teams out there, though, so I wouldn't focus too much on the two of us.
All you know is you're going to be working your team hard going into postseason.
Yeah, we're going to try to get after it.
All righty. Good luck tonight. That is Belfry coach Raymond Justice, and we'll be back to talk to Elkhorn City coach Randy McCoy in just a moment on TV5 WPRG.
When you're looking for a new car or truck, you're loaded down with all kinds of claims and gimmicks about who's got the best deal, right? At Moore Chevrolet and Superior Ford in Williamson, we're tearing up the competition with a simple idea. The best cars and trucks at the absolute lowest prices. No doubt about it. Moore Chevrolet and Superior Ford is tearing up the competition. Come see why at Moore Chevrolet and Superior Ford in Williamson.
And welcome back, everyone. Join me now courtside is Elkhorn City coach Randy McCoy. And Coach, you got Belfry tonight. It's going to be a tough game.
Well, it always is. I think our two teams compete well against each other, and you never know what's going to happen. We're going to go out and play hard. I believe that. And you're playing at Belfry. It's a tough place to play.
I was talking to Coach Justice about postseason play. I know you've kind of got that in the back of your mind.
Well, I think, the importance of the #1 seed, I think it's a pride factor now, because whether you play Feds Creek, Johns Creek, or Phelps, you're going to have to play when the district comes. So I think this thing tonight is more of a pride factor for the #1 seed.
What are you looking for from Belfry tonight?
Well, I think they want to try to establish their running game and get run-out baskets. And on the other hand, we've got to try to take that away from them a little bit. So we're going to have to come prepared to play a real patient tempo style of basketball.
Well, Coach, good luck tonight. We'll talk to you after the game. That's Elkhorn City coach Randy McCoy. We'll be back with the opening tip-off in just a moment on TV5 WPRG. And folks can watch it right here on TV5 WPRG. Our public address announcer is going to be joining us in just a moment for the starting lineups of tonight's game. So let's turn it over to him right now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Belfry High School for exciting basketball action. This evening featuring the Belfry Pirates. In tonight's ball game, the Pirates will be taking on the Cougars from Elkhorn City High School. We'll meet the starting lineups for both squads in just a moment. But first, I'd like to have you rise for the pregame prayer, which will be delivered by the Reverend Bob Norman of the Grace Baptist Church in Shelbyana. Remain standing for the national anthem, which will be played by the Belfry High School Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Bob Foyt.
Let's bow for prayer, please. Dear Heavenly Father, we really do thank you for the privilege and the joy to be here tonight. Thank you, dear Father, for being able to take off from our busy days to come and support our communities and our schools. We thank you, dear Father, for these two communities here. We thank you, dear Father, for all the fans, all the parents, all of those that are interested enough to come out. Pray, dear Father, you give us a good ball game, that everyone to play to the best they have been coached and the best abilities you've given them. And pray everyone to have a safe trip home. In Jesus' name, amen.
Let's meet tonight's starting lineup. First for the visiting team, the Elkhorn City Cougars. Starting at one forward, a senior, number 42, Justin Hall. Also a forward, a senior, number 5, Brandon Crum. Starting at one guard, a junior, number 34, Todd Conley. At guard, a senior, number 4, Brett Salyer. And also at guard, a senior, number 22, Jeff Bailiff. The head coach for the Cougars, Randy McCoy. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the Belfry Pirates. Starting at one forward, a senior, number 21, Stephen Staten. At the other forward, a senior, number 44, Jason Browning. At the center position for the Pirates, a senior, number 33, Scott Thomas. At one guard, a junior, number 10, Jared Hager. And also at guard, a senior, number 20, Matt Barney. The head coach for the Pirates, Raymond Justice.
Well, there you have the starting lineups for tonight's game between the Elkhorn City Cougars and the Belfry Pirates. I'd like to say good evening to you. Kevin Myers along with Joey McCoy, who is going to be doing the color commentary tonight along with the camera work. And I know it's going to be kind of hard to keep your mind on running the camera since we're going to have such a heck of a game tonight. But we hope you bear with us tonight. Pop a great big bag of popcorn for us while you're at it. We should have a heck of a game tonight. The Elkhorn City Cougars and the Belfry Pirates. Scott Thomas, along with number 34, Todd Conley, there at center court getting ready to tip things off. Good crowd on hand tonight as Elkhorn City comes up with the opening tip. Jeff Bailiff with the ball, brings it cross court, works it around the right side. There's a little four-footer, good. And Elkhorn City draws blood first. They go up 2-0. Belfry Pirates quickly down the floor, though, looking to move the ball around. They're moving it around that three-point perimeter. Three-point shot up and good. Credit that one to Mr. Stephen Staten. And I tell you, Joy, he's hot from out there.
He sure is. And Conley already drawing blood for Elkhorn City, and he's controlling things right now.
We act like we've seen Stephen Staten take a few threes tonight, but I've seen him in action a couple other times throughout the season, and he really fires up the three.
You've seen him a little more than I have, I believe.
As Conley goes under the basket and draws the foul.
The personal is against number 44, Jason Browning.
Jason Browning called for the offense. as Conley will go to the line. His first one is up, rolls in there. Things are all knotted up early in the game, 3-all. Staten eyes his second one. Rolls around the rim and finally falls in as Elkhorn City goes up by 1 again. Here comes Belfry. 12-footer, no good, rebounded underneath, bobbled around. Looks like Elkhorn City finally came up with it. Matt Varney tried to shoot that shot right there from about the free throw line, just couldn't draw the nets on it. Conley drives the paint for Elkhorn City, no good, rebounded in there by number 10, Hager. Almost took it down, but he decided to pull it back out and set up a play. Hager takes the 3, no good, didn't even draw iron, and it's rebounded underneath there by number 44, Browning. He can't get the shot to fall, and it's rebounded by Elkhorn City.
And the Elkhorn City fans like that.
Good crowd on hand both sides. The Belfry side, of course, always full, but a lot of folks made the trip from Elkhorn City. 3-point shot, no good. It was attempted by Jeff Bailiff. 4-3 the score. Elkhorn City out on top if you just joined us. There's Staten with another 3. No good. Couldn't get that one to fall. Rebounded by Elkhorn City. Sire with it. And he touched the line. So it'll be Belfry Pirate ball.
Now the pace is slowing down here. It was hot pretty early, Kevin, and now it's slowed down a little bit as both teams are a little bit cold now.
Well, Brent Sayer stepped on the line, but I think the fans wanted to have the foul called. But they didn't get that. Belfry working it around the key. Staten with it over on the right side. Faked the 3-pointer, drove in. Can't get it to fall, and finally rebounded by Elkhorn City. Jeff Bailiff has already got 2 rebounds on the evening, despite the fact the big man Todd Connolly's been in there scrapping for it. Speaking of Connolly, shoots a 3, no good. Going to have a foul. I believe they're going to call that on number 5, Brandon Crum. That'll be his first.
A personal against number 5, Brandon Crum. That's his first and the team first.
5:30 left to go in the first period. 4-3 remains the score. Elkhorn City on top. Browning with the 10-footer, no good. A little too soft on the shot. Sire with it. Looks like he's going to take it all the way down. Stops and pops from about 5 foot out to bring Elkhorn City out past Belfry by 3 points. There's Hager with a 3, no good. Rebounded by Elkhorn. I tell you, they're controlling the boards tonight.
They sure are. Hager trying to get it back all at once there, and if you notice the look of this Elkhorn City team, the big man controlling things, Kevin.
Todd Connolly, a big force on this Elkhorn City team as he shoots an off-balance shot, misses it, gets his own rebound, but rebounded in there by Browning, and Elkhorn City comes up with it wide open under the basket is number 42, Justin Hall.
Beautiful pass by Conley there to Hall.
8-3 now. 3-pointer up and good. Just when you think Belfry is kind of quietening down just a little bit, Matt Varney comes up and shoots a 3, brings the game back to within 2, 8-6, with 4:15 left to go in the first. The big man with it out top, bobbles it a little bit, finally gets the pass off. Tried to pass down inside, but Belfry deflects it. Last touch by Belfry, so it will remain Elkhorn City ball. Coming in for Belfry is number 23, Kevin Muha, and coming out will be Browning. Conley moves through the paint, gets a shot blocked, rebounded by Staten. What fancy behind-the-back dribble, and he takes it all the way in, but he walks. Belfry folks,
good, but
yeah,
not quite good enough to the official.
Belfry folks over there saying, where's the foul? He took it down and got hacked. Didn't draw the foul.
Evidently, they're going to let him play tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, there's been a lot of fouls or what could be close calls. They just let him go by. Sayers with it over on the right-hand side. Dishes back to Conley. Conley, no-look pass down inside, hit off of Belfry foot. but it was last touch by Elkhorn, so it will be Belfry ball. Hager almost took it down inside and almost walked, quite frankly. There's a three-point shot, no good. Rebounded underneath. Put back up and off the glass. Mr. Scott Thomas with 2 points.
And that's how these Pirates get you, those second efforts.
If I'm not wrong, Thomas already has 4 points on the night, and he's just averaging 7.3 points per game. So he should up his average if he maintains status quo. As we have a shot blocked. I believe Thomas got a piece of that one as Thomas takes it all the way down, and he gets a chance for a three-point play. And Todd Conley from Elkhorn City is protesting that call. He followed the ref all the way over to the bench to contest that one.
Probably where they were so liberal with the calls earlier and all of a sudden called that one is probably what his gripe was.
Belfry out on top by 2, could be 3, and it is. 2:57 left to go in the first period. Coming into the game for Elkhorn City is number 23, Ethan Taylor.
And into the ball game for the Pirates, number 34, Benji Burgett.
And I believe there's another substitution, Benji Burgett, number 34, for the Belfry Pirates. He's a 6'2", 180-pound senior. Quickly, Elkhorn City goes down inside, but the shot is blocked by the fresh guy, Benji Burgett, who just came into the game. But he draws the foul.
And things are tightening up from the official standpoint now. I was just thinking to myself how nice this would be to be a low foul game. But
they tend to go by a lot quicker if they're a low foul contest. First shot is up and good. Ethan Taylor on the line. He just came into the game as well. Makes his second one. 11-10, Elkhorn City, or actually Belfry, out on top by 1. Nice move underneath. No-look pass. Number 23, Kevin Muha, gets his first 2 points off of the bench. 13-10 now. Conley just inside three-point range, no good. Rebounded by number 34, Benji Burgett. Quickly down the floor is Belfry. And we're going to have a foul. They're going to call that on number 22, Jeff Bailiff.
Coach Randy McCoy having a talk with him now.
His first team, number 3.
And that is Jeff Bailiff's first infraction on the evening. Belfry will take it out under their own basket. Staten with it over on the left-hand side of the floor. Hager drives the paint, dishes back out to Staten, hoping for the 3, but Staten drives the paint, no good, a little too hard off the glass, and rebounded by Conley.
And the boards are what's keeping Elkhorn City alive right now, Kevin.
Belfry's got some big guys under the basket as well, but I tell you, Elkhorn's been able to control it so far. There is Salyer with 2 points and the chance to make a third. They're going to call the foul on number 10. I believe that's Jared Hager. That is Hager's first foul.
The basket by Brett Salyer was good.
Salyer will go to the line for the extra and makes it. This game is all knotted up, 13-all. 1:40 left to go in the first period. Kevin Myers along with Joey McCoy. There's a nice pass down inside. A little spin move. Benji Burgett on the 2-point play. 15-13. Conley makes a little spin move around the foul line, bobbles it away. Hager comes up with it, and Conley is right there to push him and draws the foul. If I'm not mistaken, that is Conley's second.
The personal against number 34, Todd Conley. His first team, number 4.
No, that is his first foul. Nonetheless, Belfry ball. Seems like they're trying to eye that three-pointer, as Staten was wide open over on the left-hand side. There's a pass down inside, deflected away. Last touch by Justin Hall for Elkhorn City. So it'll be Belfry ball under their own basket. Well, Randy McCoy for Elkhorn City said it was last touch by Belfry, but the refs didn't see it that way. Belfry retains possession of it. Only 59 seconds left to go in the first period. There's the three, and it's good. Credit number 20, Matt Varney, with the three-pointer. 18-13, 40 seconds left to go in the first period.
And patience paying off for Belfry there, Kevin, just waiting until they had the opportunity.
Conley takes an off-balance shot. Wasn't a very good shot. Missed it. And all the way down is number 23. That is Kevin Muha. And that was a very poor shot on behalf of Todd Conley. Kind of rushed things a little bit and got it batted away. Only 10 seconds now left on the clock in the first period. 20-15. Belfry out to a quick 5-point lead. And we're going to have a foul under there. Jeff Bailiff kind of looked like he carried the ball, but I guess he hacked him on the arm before he carried it.
And it was before the shot, well before the shot.
There's the inbound pass. But time expires before they can get a shot off. Nonetheless, at the end of the first period of play, the Belfry Pirates, homestanding Belfry Pirates, have a 5-point lead over the Elkhorn City Cougars, 20-15. We'll take a break and be back with the second period in just a moment on TV5 WPRG.
Is your expert auto body repair shop located at South Williamson, Kentucky. See Scotty or Furl Thomas, owners of Thomas Body Shop and Used Cars. They have over 21 years experience. All work is guaranteed. Free estimates and insurance claims are accepted. For all your body work and used cars, see Thomas Body Shop and Used Cars first or phone 237-4846. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Thomas Body Shop and Used Cars, located South Williamson, Kentucky. Wishing the Belfry Pirates the best of luck.
There you see the Elkhorn City Cougar cheerleaders. Always a fine job.
And it's only, I don't know, by sheer luck or something, Kevin, that Elkhorn City isn't down by more than 5. They really looked poor right after the beginning of the first quarter. They looked hot coming out, but they just started looking bad. And I'm sure Randy McCoy talking to them about that.
I'd say Elkhorn City will at least be able to maintain what they have right now going into halftime. But I tell you, Randy McCoy is one of the best halftime coaches you can ever see. He can really get the team pepped up during halftime. Even when they're up by 20, he gets them fired up and gets them back out there. Belfry almost turns it over. Hager drives the lane, but they call him for sliding the foot. Walking is the call. So Conley will take it out in front of his own bench. If you're wondering, the TV5 cameras are also down at the Allen Central homecoming, Allen Central and Johnson Central. So stay tuned for that game. Not really sure who had the ball down there, but Elkhorn City.
Conley was going up for the shot, and as he was going up, he was just hanging on to it. He really, I don't think, wanted to take the shot. He just took the foul and decided to go to the line. Is the way it looked.
Well, that's exactly what he got, and the Elkhorn City fans love that call. It seems like they've been wanting a foul all night and haven't been able to get it. Conley makes his first one. Second one is up and good. If you just joined us, second period just underway, 20-17 the score. Belfry out on top. Three-point shot, good. Matt Varney on the three-pointer.
Varney has been deadly with that tonight, Kevin, and that's really helping out the Belfry Pirates right now.
Conley gets his shot blocked. That's the second time he's had that done tonight. All the way down, Staten with the slam, and he draws the foul.
And look at that crowd.
Randy McCoy down there doesn't like that. He's chewing the ref's ear. Technical. Oh. It seems like this is always expected at a Belfry Elkhorn City game. The emotions are high. Randy McCoy gets the first technical on the night. So that'll entitle Belfry to go to the free throw line.
Well, I'm sure he's hoping it's the only technical on the night.
Yeah, if he gets another one, he's out of here. Staten on the line. That's his shot on the extra point attempt after the... He made the shot, of course, and was fouled. That was his free throw shot, so they're going to let Matt Varney go to the line for the technical fouls.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one way to get your team emotionally into a game. I mean, you know the coach is into the game when he gets a technical foul. That's one way to do it.
But I'll tell you quickly, this game is out to a 10-point game. Actually 11 now, 28-17. Randy McCoy trying to keep his group going. And you're right, that may have been just a coaching tactic to get his team fired up. We'll never know, unless he tells us, I guess, that we were wrong. Staten for three.
Again, deadly from three-point range. Belfry. That's the story.
Elkhorn City's letting it slip away. But I tell you, we're just in the second period, and this Elkhorn City team is not dead. There you see some strong movement down inside, but he gets his shot blocked. Staten on the fast break. Behind the back pass to Hager. Hager gets his shot blocked, and Elkhorn City quickly comes up with it. Conley off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, fights for it, gets it to fall, and I believe he's going to get the two-point basket to count, and we'll go to the line for an extra point attempt.
Well, I'm sure, Kevin, the play we've seen from Conley here recently isn't the type of play that he's known for, and he's going to work through his slump, and he's going to get hot again, and that's what he's doing.
Well, Conley, from what I've seen of him over the past couple of years, he's not shy for shooting the basketball. He is a good shooter. Elkhorn City picks it off. Sayer on the fast break, no good. They've not been able to get it to fall, and quickly Belfry is down the floor. Hager off to Browning. Browning gets hacked by Conley, and that'll be the second foul on Conley.
Well, he's pretty emotional right now. You can see it on his face.
And this crowd getting into the game as well.
And it's hard to believe these Cougars are down by 11, but they are.
Clock is stopped. 6:15 left to go in the second period. Gets his first one. It was a rim roller, but it finally fell. Browning on the line for his second. Rolls around the rim as well, but falls. Looks like Elkhorn City's wanted to slow it down a little bit. Conley kind of slow getting it across the timeline. Conley tries to go down inside, but he's going to be pushed off by number 33, Scott Thomas. Thomas by no means in foul trouble. That is his second foul.
Number 34, Tennessee Brigade. Into the Pirate lineup.
So Elkhorn City have it under their own basket. Gets it into Sayer. Conley, turnaround jumper, no good, just inside three-point range. And batted out of bounds by Elkhorn City. It'll be Belfry ball. 33-20. Bad hands by Belfry. There's a turnover.
And Belfry had it for quite a while as far as time of possession, I'm sure, Kevin. And Elkhorn City just had it. And they're getting it back. That may be a factor here.
This could be a big factor for Elkhorn City. If they can score 2 points on this trip down the floor off a turnover, they've got a chance to get back in it. Conley with a rebound off the missed shot, back out top the key. They're having a hard time holding on to it. Jeff Bailiff has missed the pass 2 or 3 times tonight.
I have the solution for that, or I have the reason for that. I get a chance. I saw Raymond Justice just before the game started grease it down with Vaseline. And he's been practicing all week like that, so
homestanding tactics.
Of course, kidding. I don't want Raymond to get mad at me.
The advantage of having home court advantage, I guess. Raymond Justice, an excellent coach over here at Belfry.
Intense coach, likable fellow too.
He's got his Rick Pitino Armani suit on tonight. Don't know if it's an Armani, but gee, Raymond, it looks like it.
Good tie, too. I like that tie.
Justin Hall on a couple of free throws. It's a 11-point game again. 33-22 with 5:18 left to go in the second period. Both teams in the bonus at this point. Hager with the three-pointer, almost gets it blocked too hard off the back of the rim, rebounded by Conley. And Randy McCoy, Elkhorn City coach, telling Sayer to slow things down just a little bit. Set up the plays. Sayer goes down inside to Conley. Conley turnaround jumper, can't get it to fall. Tap back up, no good. Conley on the rebound, can't get it to fall. Quickly down the floor is Hager. Good.
Right it down.
Should be a three-pointer. Matt Varney on the three-pointer.
I'll tell you what, this three-pointer has been the bread and butter tonight for Belfry.
Some say you can live and die by it. And Belfry is definitely living by it tonight. No look pass down inside. Last touch by Belfry's Jason Browning. So it will remain Elkhorn City ball. Elkhorn City needs some points right here, desperately. Conley under the basket, good. The point will count. And the foul is going to be called on number 34, Benji Brigette.
That's Conley's opposite tonight on the hardwood.
That is Benji Brigette's second foul. Conley can't get his free throw to fall. Batted around in the paint down there, but it will remain Belfry ball. Matt Varney to, or actually Browning to take it out. Tried to go down inside, but there was Conley. Turnover. Here's Sayer on the fast break. Dishes off down underneath. It's number 23, Ethan Taylor. Missed the shot, but draws the foul.
Number 10, Jared Hager is called for personal with his third. Into the Hoover lineup, number 5, Brandon.
Only 4:02 left to go in the second period of play. 36-24. Belfry out on top of Elkhorn City in what is expected to be the most watched game here in the 15th region.
It's just good to have Elkhorn City here on TV5, Kevin. I believe this may be the first time all year we've had them on.
I remember covering quite a few games last year where Elkhorn City was in the game, but it seems like a lot of that was tournament time. I'm sure we'll be back up Elkhorn City way, especially when the district tournament time rolls around. I think Mike Billiter and I will be covering the 60th district up there. So stay tuned to TV5 for details of that. Nice pass underneath. Kevin Muha. Credit him for 2. Quickly as Elkhorn City down the floor, lost it out of bounds. Turnover is off of Conley's foot, so it'll be Belfry ball. Conley's having a hard time getting things clicking tonight.
And you can see that he's having a major effect on this team as far as the output. If he's not clicking, it just doesn't happen for Elkhorn City.
Staten three-pointer, good. When you're hot, you're hot. I was getting ready to say Randy McCoy needs to call a timeout, but there's not much time left here in the second half. He can just take a timeout and chew some tail during the halftime. Conley, three-pointer, no good. Last touch by Elkhorn City, it'll be Belfry ball.
And the break's going once again Belfry's way. Almost all the way again.
41-26. Three-pointer, no good. Attempted by Matt Varney, rebounded under there by Conley. Driving the paint, shot is blocked. It was attempted by Justin Hall. Belfry quickly runs it down. No-look pass to Staten. Staten off the glass. And I tell you, he really got hacked in the back of the head, but they didn't call it. And there's Randy McCoy. He finally decides to call a timeout. So we'll call a timeout with 2 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in the second period. Our score, 43-26. Belfry on top of Elkhorn City. We'll be back in just a moment on TV5 WPRG.
For a new car or truck, you're loaded down with all kinds of claims and gimmicks about who's got the best deal, right? At Moore Chevrolet and Superior Ford in Williamson, we're tearing up the competition with a simple idea. The best cars and trucks at the absolute lowest prices. No doubt about it. Moore Chevrolet and Superior Ford is tearing up the competition. Come see why at Moore Chevrolet and Superior Ford in Williamson.
43-26 is the score. Belfry out on top of Elkhorn City after an Elkhorn City timeout. That's a perfect example of not being able to get the shot to fall, but as soon as we say that, they get 2 points on the play. 43-28 now. Staten double dribbles. Fundamental mistake, but a welcomed mistake on behalf of Elkhorn City.
And maybe that's what Coach McCoy was looking for, just kind of a change of pace, get things under control, calm things down a little bit.
Belfry Elkhorn City fighting for it underneath, and we're going to have a foul.
Again, Conley just waiting for it. He knew he was going to get one down there. He just waited for it.
Benji Burgett.
He was completely surrounded, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Conley will eye his second one. Not hard enough. Belfry will quickly bring it down the floor, but decide to pull it back, set up the play. Oh, got another walking foul. In as many trips down the floor, Belfry has turned it over.
And Elkhorn City's going to have to capitalize on all of these opportunities if they want to crawl back into this thing, Kevin.
We're down under 2 minutes now left to go in the second period. 43-29. Believe we're going to have a foul on Conley. No. Yeah, that's Jason Browning for Belfry. That'll be his second foul.
And that last basket falling, as we were looking at Conley talking to Coach Randy McCoy.
Can't get the second one to fall. Belfry, I would say, will kind of lag back here with only 1:30 left to go in the second period. Hager down inside to Browning. Tried to pass it back out top to Staten. Got it bobbled around, but he finally got a hold of it. Three-pointer no good, attempted by Varney. And Todd Connolly comes up with the rebound for the Cougars. No look pass down inside. Deflected, but put back up by Brandon Crum. 52 seconds left to go in the second period. 43-32. Belfry looks like they're going to maybe hold things for the last shot.
11-point game right now. And Elkhorn City content. They just want to get into the halftime.
I'd like to be down there in the locker room at halftime to hear Randy McCoy. I'm sure he's going to have quite a few things to say to his Cougar team.
Maybe you can set the wireless down in there. No, we better not.
We don't have any way to bleep anything, do we?
No, we surely don't.
There's Belfry with a walk. Matt Varney tried to drive it down in the paint with only 5 seconds left and walks. Belfry going to make quite a few substitutions here.
Well, Elkhorn City could make something happen in 5 seconds.
They can make the three-pointer, I'm sure. 2 seconds. Conley down inside. Up off the glass. No good. Conley on the tap. No, they say no good.
And that's a good call.
It was tapped right at the buzzer. Now, if it fell on the first attempt, it may have been 2 points. But nonetheless, that brings an end to the second quarter of play. We're at halftime. 43-32 is the score. Belfry out on top of Elkhorn City. We'll be back with some halftime festivities in just a moment on TV5 WPRG.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Tug Valley Electric has AC, DC, mine motor repairs, exchange motors. Tug Valley Electric has 24-hour service to serve you better. Tug Valley Electric, located at Hatfield, Kentucky, or phone 606-237-6344. Owners Gary G. Wellman, Robert L. Webb, and Charles D. Staten.
Welcome back, everyone. Halftime is just about over. 43-32 is the score. The Belfry Pirates out on top of the Elkhorn City Cougars, and we'd like to congratulate at this time Mr. Todd Connolly, who racked up his 2,000th point tonight under his helm here at Elkhorn City. So we'd like to say congratulations to him. And Joey, I was noticing some of the cheerleaders down here held up a sign, "Congratulations, Hef," H-E-F-F, on your 2,000th point. And I didn't know who Hef was. I looked on the roster. I was like, where's Hef? I don't see a Hef on here.
That stands for heifer, I believe.
Well, I saw his mom, Todd Connolly's mom, walking down through there, had number 34 on the back of her shirt, and I had to ask one of the fans. I said, yeah, that's Todd Connolly's nickname is Hef.
Is it short for heifer?
I have no idea. That's what I think. I don't know.
That sounds like something that would come out of Elkhorn City. You know that, well, I moved down here from Michigan, but I lived in Elkhorn City for a number of years, so I'm familiar with that area. So I'm allowed to make those kind of remarks.
Hopefully you'll answer to it. I won't. But nonetheless, congratulations to Todd Connolly on getting his 2,000th point tonight.
And Hef is moving for the basketball, and it's going to be hard enough to call him that now. Hef has got the ball. And Randy Myers has the mic.
43-32 is the score coming out of halftime. Shot missed. Rebounded by the Belfry Pirates. Stephen Staten with it. If you remember, he was hot as could be with that three-pointer in the first period. Actually, the whole first half. There's a pass underneath to Muha for 2 points. Elkhorn City looks like they're trying to slow things down to get that pace set up. As soon as we say that, Sayers just about loses it over the timeline. Pass down inside to Conley. Conley tried to dish it down to Sayer, but draws the foul. I believe they're going to call number 33, Scott Thomas, with that one. Yeah.
Personal against number 33, Scott Thomas. His third personal.
That'll be Thomas's third.
Number 1.
And the Cougars get it out under their own basket. Conley, spin move, drives it over 3 Belfry Pirates and can't get it to fall. That was the entire story there in the second period. Elkhorn City just couldn't get it to fall. And then right there's Belfry back down the floor, able to put it in for 2.
And the Cougars aren't going to be able to stand for much of this, Kevin. They'll be completely out of this thing.
47-32. Elkhorn City stop pop, no good. Conley trying to get the rebound into there and can't get it. And I believe they're going to call Thomas with another one.
Number 44.
No, they're going to call Browning with that one.
His third, 15 seconds.
So that'll send Brandon Crum to the line.
34, Benji Burgett. At the line.
Benji Burgett comes into the game for the Belfry Pirates
Number 5, Brandon Crum.
as Scott Thomas comes out for Belfry. Second free throw doesn't fall, but rebounded by Elkhorn City. Turnaround jumper, no good. It was attempted by Justin Hall. Three-pointer by Staten, good.
Once again, he makes himself known. He's also been deadly with a three-pointer.
If I'm not mistaken, that's 5 three-pointers for Stephen Staten. He's on a roll tonight. The Belfry Pirates are on a roll. There's a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout. Our score, 50-32. We'll be back in just a moment on TV5 WPRG. Well, whatever Elkhorn City coach Randy McCoy said to his team during halftime, it apparently didn't work as the Belfry Pirates come out hot in the third quarter. Steve Staten putting up a couple of three-pointers. Our score, 50-32. Belfry out on top. 6:11 left to go in the third period.
And Randy McCoy wanting to talk to his team. He knew that he had to get a hold of them now or this thing's going to get completely out of hand. And they're not out of it by this stretch of the imagination at all by this time.
18 points, not much. When you consider the Elkhorn City Cougars, they can be just like a match. They can light anytime. Nice shot. Browning takes it right underneath.
But Kevin, they just seem to be outmatched tonight by Belfry. They're not so much outmatched as they're flat.
Elkhorn City lost the old fizz. As soon as we say that, there comes Conley with a three-pointer.
Maybe he heard that and they'll get fired back up.
Old Hef with a three-pointer. We have a walking violation, Browning.
And Elkhorn City needing to take advantage of all these opportunities. Hef inbounds.
If they can convert on the penalties, they've got a chance to get back into this one quick. 52-35. Conley, turnaround jumper, 6 foot out, no good. Rebounded by Benji Burgett. Hager quickly down the floor. Tried to go to Staten. Staten bobbles it around. Browning's got a hold of it. I believe they're going to call a foul on number 23. Ethan Taylor of Elkhorn City.
This thing's getting intense in there. They're starting to work hard, both sides.
Matt Varney with it. Gets it knocked away. Here's what Elkhorn City needs to do. All the way down. Shot is blocked by Staten, and I believe Staten's going to be called for the foul. It was attempted by Jeff Bailiff, so Bailiff will go to the line for a couple. Yeah, they call that one against Steve Staten. That is his second foul. 52-35. Just under 5 minutes left to go in the third period. Jeff Bailiff on the line. First of two. Falls. Second one rolls out, though. And the Belfry Pirates grab the rebound. Belfry moving the ball around. Staten with it. Tried to shoot it from just inside the free throw line. Got it bobbled away. All the way down the floor. Missed the shot. We're going to have an over-the-back call against Ethan Taylor. That's what Elkhorn City needs to do, but not to that extent. They're playing very aggressive, but a little too aggressive.
They have to find a middle ground between that, and it's kind of hard to do in this type of situation when you have these firecracker Belfry Pirates on your heels.
Well, when you're down by this many, you'll pull out all the stops. Matt Varney from the free throw line, no good. Last touch, they say, by Browning, but looked from up here like it was off the foot of Salyer. But nonetheless, it's Elkhorn City ball, and they do need to capitalize on these turnovers. Connolly, three-pointer, rims out. That's been his story on the night, despite the fact that he's picked up his 2,000th point on his career. Oh, Connolly stepped out.
This hasn't been a Todd Connolly night. That's just the way it is.
Came up with the turnover, but then turned it right back over.
And he's been trying to dish off to the other Cougars. Just not successful tonight.
Staten just inside three-point land. No good. Not hard enough. Rebounded by Browning. Browning 5 foot out. No good. Rebounded by the big guy, Mr. Heff. Mr. Connolly.
Well, Kevin, if you'll remember, he had his pocket picked quite a bit there in the first half. That's also been a factor. But he puts that one up. Looks good.
That's what he's all about right there. That's traditional Todd Connolly. Drive it right inside the paint. Little 6-foot stop and pop. Gets it to fall that time. Let's see if the Cougars can keep the stride going. Well, the Belfry Pirates call a timeout. We'll go ahead and stay right here, though. 3:23 left to go in the third period of play. 52-38 is our score. While we have a chance, we'd like to say hi and thanks to the folks bringing you tonight's contest between Belfry and Elkhorn City. We'd like to say hi to the folks at Brooks Pharmacy, Williamson Memorial Hospital, Lane Brothers Ford, the Citizens Bank of Pikeville, Rogers Self-Serve, Delta Supply, Morris Chevrolet, and Superior Ford, Tug Valley Electric, and Thomas Body Shop. Also, we have TV5 WPRG cameras down at the Allen Central Homecoming. Allen Central is taking on Johnson Central.
Yes, and
we have a batch of new viewers, I believe, down in Johnson County.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Welcome to them.
I'm not really sure what the proximity of the new viewers are down there, but Dr. Don, the general manager of WPRG, was saying the other day that Telcom TV is now in Johnson County, so we'd like to say hi to all those folks, and hopefully you'll keep it tuned in and turned on right here on TV5.
I have some relatives in Johnson County, so I'm hoping that maybe they're tuned in, and if they are, hello to you. I'm sure they'll recognize Joey McCoy.
52-38. Belfry coming out of the timeout. Walk. There was a struggle for the ball. Elkhorn City came up on the positive end that time under a lot of pressure from Jeff Bailiff, and I tell you, Randy McCoy patting his team on the back for that one. Good defense. Going to have a foul, I believe, on Steve Staten.
He was hoping probably for the charging, but no dice.
Appeared that he was not set up to draw the charge. So Elkhorn City, Belfry not in the bonus, neither team in the bonus at this point. Elkhorn City working the ball around, looking to go down inside. There's the connection, the inside connection. Ethan Taylor.
That's the first real inside connection we've seen tonight from Elkhorn City.
Looks like Elkhorn's starting to pick this Belfry defense apart, and that's just what they need. Here comes Elkhorn City off a turnover. Passed it out of bounds. Last touch by Benji Burgett. Belfry has turned it over 3 times, and that's resulted in at least 2 points for Elkhorn City as Todd Conley shoots a 3 off the top of the backboard. It'll be out of bounds. Belfry ball.
And as you said, Kevin, Conley is not afraid to shoot. He will stop and pop and let him fly. And he will sooner or later. 2,000 points attesting to the fact that he can score.
Yeah. He's been playing quite a few years up there at Elkhorn City. He's done a great job for him. It's not like he's a career Elkhorn Cityan, though. Steve Staten, 3-pointer under pressure. He was being guarded by 2 Elkhorn City players, and he just put it right in their face for 3 points, 54-40. Todd Conley drives the paint for 2.
And you can say when he gets in there and moving, he owns the paint.
But you can't give 3 and take 2.
No, that won't work. That's bad mathematics.
Can't come out on the winning end that way. Good hands under there by Salyer. Doesn't get the pick off, but at least he disrupts play a little bit. 12-point game. I think Belfry led by as many as 18. Unofficially. Hager to Staten, 3-pointer. Good. That's at least 7 for him, maybe 8 3-pointers. I'd like to see the stats on him. Todd Conley, 8-footer, good.
And he appears to be heating up a little bit, but that's still bad mathematics.
Yep. Whoa, no look pass. Benji Burgett wasn't looking for it. Steve Staten looked like he touched it last, but the ref says no, Belfry ball. There were 3 Elkhorn City defenders around him. So I guess 3-to-1 odds, it's got to be touched by Elkhorn City if you're going by the mathematical odds. Barney with it, tries to go down inside. Conley got a piece of it. Oh, going to have a foul on Belfry. That'll be Matt Varney.
That's the game of basketball. You sacrifice your body, you get run over, and you're credited for the foul.
57-44. 1 minute even left to go in the 3rd period. Todd Conley with a 3. Didn't even draw iron. Conley wrestles for it on the floor. Last touch by Belfry. It'll be Elkhorn ball. That's a good call, I believe. Rolled right off of Varney's foot. They're going to call the towel boys out there to mop up the sweat off the floor.
We were saying hello to some of my relatives in Johnson County. I want to say hello to all the folks who know me from Elkhorn City as well. Used to work on the radio on WECL in that area. That's probably where they may recognize me from. Want to say hello to all those folks. Have some new friends over in the Majestic area, over at Phelps. Want to say hi to all the people over there at the Majestic Church of Christ and all those not fine people over in the Phelps community.
A lot of fine folks. Conley, 3, good. 10-point game. 57-47. Hager with it. Working the ball around. Tried to go down inside to Scott Thomas. And there's the big man, Todd Conley. It's kind of hard to remember.
Well, Heff is starting to get it done, and you can see why they call him that. He owns the paint when he gets in there. He lost it that time. That happened to him in the second period quite a bit.
Steve Staten on the fast break tried to go for the slam, I believe, but he settled for the layup and kind of rubbed that in Jeff Bailiff's face. He pointed at him after he shot the shot. There comes Brett Sayer with 2 to answer. And that brings it into the third quarter. It was an active third quarter. Last 2 minutes, very good ball played by Elkhorn City. It's a 10-point game, 59-49. We'll be back with the fourth and final quarter in just a moment on TV5 WPRG.
Thomas Body Shop and Used Cars is your expert auto body repair shop located at South Williamson, Kentucky. See Scotty or Furl Thomas, owners of Thomas Body Shop and Used Cars. They have over 21 years experience. All work is guaranteed. Free estimates and insurance claims are accepted. For all your body work and used cars, see Thomas Body Shop and Used Cars first or phone 237-4846. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Thomas Body Shop and Used Cars, located South Williamson, Kentucky. Wishing the Belfry Pirates the best of luck.
When you're looking for a new car or truck, you're loaded down with all kinds of claims and gimmicks about who's got the best deal, right? At Moore Chevrolet and Superior Ford in Williamson, we're tearing up the competition with a simple idea. The best cars and trucks at the absolute lowest prices. No doubt about it. Moore Chevrolet and Superior Ford is tearing up the competition. Come see why at Moore Chevrolet and Superior Ford in Williamson.
Well, we're getting ready for the fourth and final quarter of play, and if it's anything like the third quarter, it should be a heck of a quarter. Elkhorn City was down by as much as 18 in the third period, but came back to within 10, 59-49.
And we could see a very close game near the end if the trend continues.
Staten for 3. No good. Couldn't get that one to fall. Rebounded under there by Conley. Conley on the fast break. Passes down to Bailiff, but just overthrew it just a little bit. You can tell that Conley was apparently not the quarterback for the Elkhorn City Cougars. Just a little overthrown. Elkhorn City fans wanted a walk from Staten down there, but Conley comes up with a turnover nonetheless.
Well, he gets to redeem himself there.
Conley for 3. Good. Quickly, it's down to 7. Those 3-pointers can make a game.
And this is turning into a game, Kevin.
And if Conley keeps connected on those threes, they could be right back in it quick. Raymond Justice wanted the foul. Staten lost it out of bounds, but last touch by Elkhorn City. Hager with it out top. Works it down to Varney. Varney trying to get somebody open on that three-point perimeter. There is Hager, good for 3 points. Mr. Jared Hager.
Well, Heff is going to have to do something again here, or one of the Cougars are. They need to stay into this thing.
It's back to a 10-point game, 62-52. Conley no good on an 8-footer. The ref says it bounced off the edge of the backboard, which means it's out of bounds. No. Must have been tapped by one of Belfry's players.
Raymond Justice down at the other end kind of smiling, not believing what he's seeing.
Conley, nice shot. He worked around 4 Belfry Pirate players to put it up off the glass. Good shot.
And he's working through this game-long slump now, it seems to be, Kevin.
Yeah, he's turning it on when he needs it to be turned on. 62-54. Down around 6 minutes left to go in the game. Staten, 6-footer, good. And he gets a chance to go to the line for a 3-point play.
Staten has been hot tonight, and that one falling and a chance for 3-point play, just what Elkhorn City did not need.
Staten on his extra point attempt. Shot is up and good. It's back to an 11-point game, 65-54. Raymond Justice wanting his players to come out on Conley. Conley looks at the three-point shot, but draws the foul.
And he knew how to get that foul.
That's pretty close. He's only going to get 2. No, they're not in the bonus yet. They're going to take it out. But he almost got the foul on the three-point attempt. He would have gone to the line for 3 foul shots if he had stayed with that and drawn the foul. But Elkhorn City not in the bonus. Three-point shot, good by Conley.
And I've got a fan up here, about knocked our camera over, but we're all right. These Elkhorn City fans getting into this game.
Varney almost walked, but he instead decides to turn it over to
I'm sure
Conley.
he didn't decide to do that, but that's the result of it. Conley again.
NBA three-pointer. That was a bad shot. Randy McCoy didn't like that too much. But he justifies himself with the turnover. Sayer wide open, up and off the glass. Good. 65-59. Elkhorn City quickly coming back into it as the Belfry Pirates decide to call a timeout. We'll go ahead and take a timeout and be back with more in just a moment. Got a heck of a game going on, Belfry and Elkhorn City. This is TV5 WPRG Sports.
Tug Valley Electric has AC, DC, mine motor repairs, exchange motors. Tug Valley Electric has 24-hour service to serve you better. Tug Valley Electric, located at Hatfield, Kentucky, or phone 606-237-6344. Owners Gary G. Wellman, Robert L. Webb, and Charles D. Staten.
Welcome back, everyone. The Belfry Pirates decide to call a timeout as Elkhorn City comes back on a nice drive behind Todd Conley. Just under 5 minutes left to go in the game. 65-59 the score. Belfry on top. Hager with it out top. Bobbles it around, almost picked off by Elkhorn City, and Todd Conley is there to get it. Seems like Conley is everywhere. Cougars looking for the good shot. They can afford to. They go down inside to Conley, but Conley decides to turn around. Jump shot, good from 8 foot out. And we have got ourselves a 4-point game, 65-61.
I believe that's what you were asking for, wasn't it?
Yeah. During the break, I said I'd like this to at least be a 4-point game.
Well, it's 4 points and 4 minutes left.
Hager tried to go for the three-pointer, but we're going to have a pushing foul underneath. I believe we're going to call that on Browning. Yep.
These Elkhorn City fans getting into it big time now, Kevin. I'll tell you what. I believe we're going to have them in our lap here in a minute. They are up and they are excited, and they have a reason to be.
Hager comes out of the game for the Belfry Pirates. He's being replaced by number 23, Benji Burgett. Well, that's actually Kevin Muha, number 23. Conley at the line.
I believe that long, slick ride over here is starting to sink in now, and they really want to make it worth something.
It's a 3-point game, 65-62 after being down by as much as 18. Matt Varney takes it down inside, can't get the shot to fall, rebounded by Browning. Off the glass, back to a 5-point game now. 67-62. 3:30 left to go in the game. Todd Conley twists and turns in midair, but can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Belfry. Steve Staten, stop and pop. Off the glass, good. He's an excellent player.
He surely is. He has been tonight. He's been exceptional tonight. I've heard his name called a lot more tonight than I did in the previous games that I've seen him play in.
Matt Varney going to be called for the foul. With as many 3 points as Staten has connected on tonight, he's bound to have near 30 points tonight. I know of 7 3-pointers that he's hit so far.
At the line for the Cougars, number 34, Todd Conley for 3.
Clock is stopped. 3:04 left to go. 69-62. Todd Conley at the line.
He's going to get 3 of them, too, isn't he?
First one finally rolled in. Second one, gosh, hit the bottom of the net.
And the taunts of air ball begin from the Belfry fans. And I'm sure it doesn't really bother him. He's heard it all before.
There's Conley. Nothing but net that time. 69-64.
Still a little Vaseline left on the ball, I believe.
Elkhorn City is in the bonus, if you're wondering. Browning with it. Passes back out top the key. Staten for 3. No good. Rebounded finally by Conley. And Sayer will bring it across the timeline, slow things down. Elkhorn City decides to take a timeout. So let's go ahead and take a timeout. Just under 2 minutes left to go in the game. 69-64 is the score. Belfry out on top of Elkhorn City. We'll be back in just a moment on TV5 WPRG.
Thomas Body Shop and Used Cars is your expert auto body repair shop located at South Williamson, Kentucky. See Scotty or Farrell Thomas, owners of Thomas Body Shop and Used Cars. They have over 21 years experience. All work is guaranteed. Free estimates and insurance claims are accepted. For all your body work and used cars, see Thomas Body Shop and Used Cars first or phone 237-4846. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Thomas Body Shop and Used Cars, located South Williamson, Kentucky. Wishing the Belfry Pirates the best of luck.
Back as we were hearing a little bit of a solo there by Kevin Myers, but we like that. Like to hear a little impromptu stuff. As we were watching the Belfry Pirate cheerleaders, kind of stuck it back on you there, Kevin. Sorry about that.
I was getting ready to say something about Randy McCoy.
Hopefully it would have been good.
Oh, yeah. It was going to be a good compliment. During the time out there, he was just, his actions, I mean, he's just a great coach to watch.
Also see a man down there, Jackie Matney, who taught me in history when I went to Elkhorn City High School. He's an assistant coach for Randy McCoy.
Got an excellent staff up there, Elkhorn City. Sayers goes down inside to Conley. Conley works the paint. Can't get it to fall, but going to have a foul, I believe. See who it's going to be on. 23?
Yeah.
Kevin Newhoff.
So. That's how they're going to crawl back into this thing. It seems to be, Kevin, from the line. They're going to do it their way, one way or another. They're going to get back into it.
Conley's one to draw the foul. Conley makes his first one. As we mentioned, Elkhorn City is in the bonus. Belfry is not. Nails his second one. And it's a three-point game again. (69-66). Matt Varney with it out top. Stops and pops about 12 feet out. Good. Just inside the three-point range. 71-66. Conley off-balance three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Browning, but they're going to have a foul in there on behalf of Bailiff. I believe he was over the back. And it looked like Browning was over the back too, but they called it on Bailiff instead.
The Pirates picking the pace up now, Kevin, as they sense this game getting closer together.
Nice move to the basket. Scott Thomas gets the 2 points and a chance to convert for three.
Against number 4, Brett Sawyer is first. Team number 5, Thomas at the line for one.
Cannot get it to fall. Rebounded under there by Elkhorn City. Justin Hall came down with it. Conley for three. No good, off the back of the rim. Gets his own rebound, drives the paint, and good. 73-68. I believe Conley may have gone back too deep. So they're going to give it to Belfry. And we're going to have a foul on Elkhorn City, Justin Hall.
Personal against number 42. Justin Hall, his second, team number 6.
Clock is down to 1:25 left to go in the game. 73-68. And Belfry finally goes into the bonus.
And the pace slowing back down now that both teams are in the bonus.
Matt Varney will go to the line for a 1+. Makes his first one. That'll entitle him to another one. And makes his second. Conley will quickly bring it up for Elkhorn City. Up and off the glass, good. Game is back to 5. 75-70, 1:12 left to go in the game. Wide open. Underneath was number 33, Scott Thomas, but out of the blue.
Literally.
Here comes Elkhorn City with a foul.
And Elkhorn City trying and trying, but they really can't close that gap to any more than 3, Kevin. Game not over yet by a long shot.
No, you can do a heck of a lot in a minute. Thomas makes his first one. Game is back out to 6. Second one is good. Conley will shoot the three-pointer off the glass, no good. A little too hard. Going to have an over-the-back reach-around call. Foul will be on Josh Crum. Josh Crum just came into the game. His brother plays for Elkhorn City as well, Brandon Crum. I hope that's his brother. Usually when I make a call like that, it's his cousin or something, and I hear for it for 2 or 3 months. He's not his cousin. He's not his brother. Staten with his first one.
Well, these fans into these ball games, and we enjoy bringing these ball games to the fans here on WPRG TV5, don't we, Kevin?
Sure do. These kids need all the exposure